Hello, my lovely Padawans, and welcome to my next Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today, I'm not gonna show you any deck profiles. Instead, we're gonna watch some replays of games that I've had in the previous several days or so. Me using okay-ish slash weak-ish decks against decks that are actually good. Some are meta, others are like at least tier 2. So let's begin with something funny and short. Me using my 6 Samurai deck, one of my 6 Samurai decks, against the Dark Magician guy, and it's funny because you know I'm first. I'm first, and I go as my usual. I try to get Shien as fast as possible, and I got a pretty nice hand. I got Shien Smoke Signal that allows me to get another legendary 6 Samurai, and I got Kagemusha in my hand. Then I go for Kageki with Shien Smoke Signal. I get Kagemusha. I summon Kageki. His effect allows me to special summon another 6 Samurai from my hand. Then I get the usual. I get Shien and I get a back row. In this case, it's 2 Mystical Space Typhoons and a Sandstorm. Pretty standard. Then he tries to get. He does the standard thing that the Dark Magician deck does. Although his deck is a bit weird. He has some. I mean, Mahad the Protector Priest isn't a very good card to use on a Dark Magician deck. Also, if you haven't really noticed already, that's 5, 7, that's 48 cards. That's too much for a Dark Magician deck, for any deck really. So yeah, he summons Magician's Rod that allows him to search for a spell or trap card from your deck. That means he can get Dark Magician Circle and then he can activate it, but no! I know what Dark Magician Circle does because I have a Dark Magician deck, and I was like, nope. Negate, and then he surrendered. Fast and easy. Then the next replay is how to make a raid-raptors deck user sad with just summoning your sphere modes, the Winged Dragon of Ra sphere modes, using their monsters. This is just too funny. Basically, swap. My deck is okay. It's a god deck, obviously. It has its main thing is to get a god out, to protect it with a field spell or whatever. Until you get a god out, you can stall, or the best thing about it is that you have this card, the Winged Dragon of Ra sphere mode. What it does is you can summon it. You can normal summon it by tributing 3 monsters on your, wait for it, opponent's side of the field. So they can bring out their 3 strongest monsters. And you're just gonna be like, so what? I'm just gonna tribute summon them. And that's what happens here. I do it twice, and on the second time he just surrenders. And while we're playing, I'm just taunting him, saying things like, when he gets 3 monsters out, saying things like, oh man, it's gonna be a shame, if I have like a Winged Dragon of Ra sphere mode in my hand. And yeah, so pretty standard stuff. I activated, because I don't have a lot of nice cards, I activated 1 DF I got an Obelisk. An Obelisk is an okay card to get out if you can get out Ra. I do believe I have a copy of Sliferin as well, but that's not recommended. I might actually replace that with another Obelisk. Obelisk is a nice card, but Ra is, Ra. So 1 DF doesn't allow me to lose life points. However, you can still attack and destroy monsters, and he's just doing what any raid-raptors deck do, just getting higher on your Xyz monsters. and trying to summon his more rank 4s. Basically, Raid-Raptor is a rank 4 deck, so it's nothing spectacular until it goes to its higher rank XYZ monsters. Blaze Falcon isn't one of those, but the rank 6 and the rank 8, the Ultimate Falcon, the Ultimate Falcon is the boss monster. And then I was like, after his turn was over, the turn 3 of this duel, I was like, man, it'd be a shame if I had a sphere mode in my hand. And he has like a decent, play of Raid-Raptor decks. He got 2 Force Tricks and a Falcon. He's just waiting to get more spells to get up. If he can get that rank up magic spell to double the rank, he can go to Ultimate Falco and whatever. You know how? That's actually how the Raid-Raptor decks work, but not unless you're playing against a god user who can just tribute summon 3 of your monsters and get the fucking sphere mode out on the field. And he just continues to spam his rank 4s, trying to do something proper. He attacks me for some damage. He just uses the Raid-Raptor effect to summon more and more monsters. And there we go. He got out Satellite Cannon Falcon, then he just overlaid it and got his boss monster, which is the Raid-Raptor Ultimate Falcon. But still, I was like, it'll be a shame if I had another sphere mode. I don't know why the replay actually ended, but in my next turn I just summoned this on 3 of his monsters. I don't know. Then this is a replay I had against Monarchs. It's from 2 days ago, the 11th of August, and I think I was playing Evil Swarms. Yeah, I was playing Evil Swarms. The enemy was playing Monarchs, obviously. Clifford Monarchs, yeah, Clifford Monarchs, a nasty version of Monarchs. But I was first to his bad luck. I had an awesome hand with Rescue Rabbits and just a bunch of nice counter traps. Time Space Trap Hole, I love that trap card. Solemn Notice, that's a staple in all of my decks. Unexpected Guy, I just said that just in case he had something like a Twin Twister or whatever that can destroy back row. An Infestation Pandemic, that is the key spell card that can protect my Ophion for 1 turn from any spell or trap cards, such as his Monarch Stormforth, which he's gonna use now, thinking he can just summon something tributing my monster, but nope. I've got Infestation Pandemic, man. And now I just go to bash him, or so I thought, and then he surrendered. Simply because I had a huge back row and he just couldn't do his combo with the broken, in my opinion, Monarch Stormforth magic card. Then the last replay for today is from yesterday, actually. How to make a Blue Eyes White Dragon meta deck user sad. And I think I'm playing my Evil Swarms deck again. And just standard, turn 1, if you can, get Ophion out. And I was lucky enough to have drawn both, or at least 2 of my Infestation Pandemic spell cards, which is okay, and a Bottomless, which is, again, okay. And he's playing a Chaos Max deck. He just Twin Twistered. Oh, well, if I'm gonna get my Infestation Pandemics destroyed, I can at least use them. He can't do anything. He can't even... Oh, he doesn't have the Ritual spell yet, so... Now I can just bash him, destroy his Mandrew, get some damage in, set up a fakey back row, which he destroyed. Unlucky for me, he drew those Twin Twisters so fast, but now I got Anti-Spell Fragrance, which is gonna be helpful, because now he cannot just activate his Ritual spell chaos form. He just needs to set it first. He didn't set it, and he just allowed me to bash him and bash him and bash him and bash him, completely locking him down from using any spells instantly or whatever. So he just set them, trading and chaos form. I just bashed him again, leaving him at 50 HP. He used trading again, the draw power, whatever, and then he just knew he couldn't do anything because even if he could, because the ritual spell, I don't think ritual summoning is a special summon. I don't know. I think it is, but obviously he couldn't use it, so I guess Ophion stops it. But yeah, basically that's how you destroy a tier 1 meta deck with just an Evil Swarm 1. And yeah, I hope you like this video. Just give it a like, give it a comment on which of the replays I showed you like the most. Subscribe if you're new to this channel, and just await more funny videos, not just Yu-Gi-Oh, but as a beginning, it's gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh. And yeah, may the force be with you always.